Anyway, yeah, I don't know what everyone wants to do. I've talked to Stag and Bjorn about it so far.
I mean, maybe we'll probably just have a quick meeting about it. Maybe make it easier than just talking to everyone themselves, you know?
Yeah, but I don't know where everyone is.
It's a little early right now. Just give it like an hour or so.
My inspiration.
I don't know if I'm gonna be around in an hour, to be honest.
What the heck's going on, mister?
So, you guys need to talk about it.
Okay.
I'll
fine.
bring it up.
I already have my answer. My answer is we stitch his mouth shut.
I'll bring it up to everyone else that's around today. I don't think anyone's gonna have a problem with it.
Because I feel like if you stitch his mouth shut, you can just cut your mouth open again. That's why you gotta cut out people's tongues.
I don't care if it. I hope it hurts.
I'm just suggesting a more harsh punishment, Yaeger.
The issue is... Ah, fuck.
What's up?
It's not you, okay? But I can't explain why we can't just kill the guy, even though I really want to.
Well, I said cut out his tongue.
Well, there's probably reasons we can't do that.
Okay.
That, again, it's not my place to tell you why.
Is it because of Speedy?
Well, yeah, obviously, yeah, Speedy, but there's just reasons, right? Cousin knows shit, right? I can tell you that much.
About the bench in the rooster basement?
What he knows is not my place to say.
Okay. About the bench in the rooster basement?
But, with that said, I'd fucking kill this guy.
About the secret underground military base Lang has? About the bat cave?
Ooh.
About the cocaine operation, the heroin operation, the meth operation? Which one?
Point is, Cousin knows shit that is important, and yeah, but to be honest, that shouldn't fucking matter. And depending what everyone wants to do,
I'm saying it to you guys, don't worry.
You know, we'll have to go from there. But
Bjorn
personally, I want to ask Speedy for his blessing so we can beat the shit out of the guy and maybe stitch his fucking mouth shut.
Okay. Do you think...
And
sorry.
If Speedy says a no, I really don't understand why he would say no. Like, Speedy is a gang leader. Or was a gang leader. He knows that...
Was?
I mean, I don't know if he does shit with the Vagos anymore.
I never see any Vagos.
Well, she knows that like the guild were born under the rooster.
The point is, he should know that shit like that
some cryptic shit.
You know, saying shit like that.
Bjorn told her there's a bench in there.
Really fucking bad, and I can't imagine he would say nothing is going to happen to him.
So, the one thing that makes me think that Speedy might say no is because we know Speedy has also himself leaked my shit. So if he's also willing to leak shit, then he might not think it's bad that Cousin does and might not want us to do anything.
Well, he's gonna fucking have something happen because Cousin knows about our fucking bench. And
Jesus Christ.
When he fucking leaks it to people, something's gonna happen, whether Speedy likes it or not.
So did Speedy tell him or did we tell him?
We agreed to do the extended Mac deal. And obviously we had to tell him we fucking make him for that.
Oh. I didn't know that.
And Speedy also, that like year ago, like I was dealing all my skooma stuff with him, and it seems like he told like basically the rest of the Vagos where it was coming from, because sometimes I'd go down to the barrio and they just like would bring it up like they knew.
Yeah, Speedy's a fucking moron.
Speedy also
this is established.
Doesn't keep the secrets.
The fuck?
Yeah, well...
Don't tell Speedy anything? Got it.
Yeah, that's exactly why when Speedy wanted to trade benches, pretty much, like trade access, I said fuck no. Like, there's just no way that will ever happen. Not a chance in hell. And we do this one fucking thing, and it's so fucking stupid, right? Like, we literally sat there, talked about this shit, agreed that it would be a good fucking idea, and the first thing cousin does is leak it. Like, admittedly, you know, he chose a great person to leak it to, right? Because
But we
I
don't.
don't- I don't
we don't
see
know if
Bucky-
he. Yeah, but who knows if he knows that that's a great person, right? It could have just.
Yeah.
We could have just got
I
lucky.
mean, yeah,
that
it doesn't
landed.
matter. It doesn't matter if he leaked it to fucking Harry or anyone. The point is he did it. So I don't know what the rest of everyone's gonna want to do, but I personally want to sew his fucking mouth shut.
I don't see Lando or Stag having an issue with it.
We can ask him.
I don't think Alex will care, and Eve's not talking to me, so you might have to ask her.
Well, Stag said the stitching idea was a good idea. And why isn't Eve talking to you?
I'm a master.
I told you yesterday. I tried to talk to her, and she just ignored me and walked away.
Yeah, but did you call her after our combo?
No, and I'm not going to because I'm over it. I tried to reach out to her, and she chose to ignore me and walk away. And I've been
Okay.
defending her more than she deserves.
Admittedly, all right, the situation in which she walked away, you can't imagine she would be super happy about that, right?
Which situation is this?
Experiencing what we've been experiencing, where she gets shut out.
Yeah, I can understand that. I think
The
like,
situation where you guys were all in the same room and then one by one left and Eve never got to leave.
yeah, but
and
I
then-
didn't know anything was happening. To be fair, like I went outside to see where Bjorn went, and then Lang was like showing up. So then Lang said that he wanted to have a conversation privately. So we decided to do the conversation real quick, and then Eve saw us because we just wanted to explain to him the situation about the missile and get it over with, like, and then shit just happened. And the case of it is we just needed to explain to her, hey, we're sorry for shutting you out. It was supposed to be a quick conversation that it was very important to have, that we needed to tell Lang, that was vitally important, and he didn't want her to be there. We didn't want that to happen, but that's just what happened. The conversation needed to happen, and if they've fallen out, like, it doesn't mean we can't talk to Lang, you know what I mean? We still need to talk to Lang at the end of the day.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't want to have this conversation again. That's why I'm not coming by the house. I'm sick of talking about this shit.
Okay, well, if this shit keeps happening, if we keep just fighting each other and not talking about it, not resolving things, it's gonna snowball effect and get worse and worse and worse, because I'm already seeing the guild splitting up and just bitching about each other. So if you don't want to
Well,
solve shit, you're
I'm
gonna
not bitching about anyone.
you're gonna make
Everything I tell you guys is to your fucking face.
you're gonna just make people feel like you don't give a shit about anything, which you don't.
No. I don't give a shit, actually. Because if people want to say shit behind my fucking back and they can't fucking talk to me, then I don't give a fuck. I don't have time or nor the patience to deal with that kind of shit. I literally ask you motherfuckers every fucking day for the last week if you have a fucking issue with me, like the Emperor says, or anything that maybe we talked about in that fucking hour-and-a-half long combo we had.
Yeah.
Fucking tell me,
I felt like
and they
everything
say
I
no.
was
issues are
telling
with
you,
Eve.
where I felt like everything I was telling you just went over your head, and every response to me was just you yelling at me. For one,
I
and
wasn't
two,
yelling at you.
every time we have a conversation, you tell me you don't give a fuck.
One, I wasn't yelling at you.
Yes,
I told you
were.
in the I told you in our call that I'm sorry for yelling. It's not directed at you. It's just the topic.
But everything I was trying to tell you that would potentially be an issue that Lang was talking about, I was explaining everything Lang said to you and why he
You
would
were
say
explaining shit,
that. And
but
you
you
were
weren't
yelling.
listening to what I was saying, Fifi.
I was listening to what you're saying.
No, you weren't. You listen to what I say and then think I'm wrong, so you gloss over it. That's how that combo went. Me telling you that the Emperor poking and prodding shit is a problem is something you refuse to acknowledge. To this day, you refuse to acknowledge that.
I do acknowledge that because we look at things differently. I agree.
That's what I said. I told
And
you
that's
I
okay.
understand your point, but you're not Like, you're not listening to what I'm saying. That's not me
understand your
ignoring you.
point. I also didn't have the full information till yesterday. Like, I wasn't informed that Michael blew up Lang's car and tagged
Michael
it.
didn't.
And tagged it with Michael
didn't.
was here.
He
The Emperor
didn't
says
do that.
The Emperor says he did. We thought Nick did. The Emperor says Michael did it. It said Michael was here on the wall.
Nick did it and then spray painted Michael's name. Like,
How do you know?
Says
because
who?
Michael told me. Michael told me his brother did it.
And he couldn't be lying.
I don't see why he would lie.
Okay. You're laughing like we knew that it was bullshit. It's just what we were told that
Okay,
his car
but-
was blown up
Okay,
and
so
Michael
what's the
was here
deal?
was written next to it.
So our options are either believe Michael or believe the Emperor. So what do you
Yes.
think we're gonna do?
I understand, and it's smart to believe the Emperor, but like I'm telling you guys that like, oh my god, I again really I don't want to do this. I really badly don't,
Yeah, we know you don't want to do it.
because it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'm literally arguing for nothing, so it doesn't matter.
Okay, that's fine. I mean, it matters to the point where you don't want to hang out with us anymore.
Because I'm tired of the fucking shit talk. I'm sick of it.
What shit
If you-
talk?
Apparently, everyone has a fucking issue with me.
Says
and when
who?
Fifi just now.
No, I said I meant more so us talking about the situation with each other and not being able to talk to you guys about and fix the issues because you guys won't give us the time of day to talk to us and fix shit.
The last 4 days have been me on hour-long phone calls talking about it. I'm sorry that I'm not gonna say you guys are right. Everything's back to normal, because it's not how I fucking feel. I'm fucking annoyed. I'm annoyed that I've said I've chose the Emperor's side, and that doesn't fucking mean anything. I'm annoyed that I've said that from day one, just because I didn't say, oh, you're right, Emperor, Michael totally is doing all this, I'm the fucking bad guy.
So you need to kind of look at our POV on that then, because if that's how you feel, like, that's great and we completely understand. It's just whenever Michael is brought into any equation, your first reaction is to defend him. So it is hard
It's
to make
because
us
he
believe
deserves to be defended for that.
You don't let me finish talking without yelling, so maybe can you understand why I can't be bothered talking to you about things?
Okay, I'm sorry.
It's more so that because you defend him, which is fine, you gotta get that point out, but it's a little harder to believe that you're on Lang's side if you're defending the opposite side. You know what I mean?
I get that it's
All the
probably
time?
hard to understand that if you're fucking stupid. Yes, I agree.
Okay, well, you can
What the
have this
hell?
conversation with yourself, Yaeger.
Yeah, what the hell's your problem? We calling Fyoger stupid because she doesn't agree with you.
No, I'm calling her because the last 2.5 years of my life has been undying fucking loyalty, and the second I question something, I'm not loyal
Yeah, well,
anymore.
I take a
That's
fucking
fucking
bullet to
stupid.
my brain for you, Yaeger, and if you're gonna call me stupid for giving my fucking opinion, then I'm not gonna give you the time of day anymore. Go fuck
That-
yourself. Yeah, we're not talking about it. We're done talking about it. Alright, we're just all gonna hate each other for the next week. Let's do it.
I think it's gonna be longer than a week.
The issue is, Bjorn, is that is not the first time he's called me fucking stupid. There's been multiple times where I've said my opinion and he said my opinion is fucking stupid. And then he wonders why people are annoyed and people are upset and why people argue with him. And then he denies yelling at me while you just watched him yell at me. Yell over
Yeah,
me,
he
you know
just
what I
yelled
mean?
over you and called you
Yelled-
stupid. That
Yeah,
wasn't cool.
but that's how our phone call went as well. And then he has the audacity to say to me he doesn't have the time for this. You know? Just feels like a slap in the face, like constantly.
Yeah. You know, the worst part about this is that I don't think he and Eve realize how much we defend them to the Emperor when we talk to him. Like, when I talk to the Emperor, I feel like I'm just trying to, like, a lot of times, I mean, I know we're, fuck, I feel like we're just talking in circles.
Well, it's
but
tough because the Emperor does tend to exaggerate what we say as well. Like,
well,
if
that's
we
the
say-
problem. Is that the Emperor overplays everything, and then
Yeah.
even Yaeger are underplaying everything, and
Yeah.
we're probably seeing it at the correct value, and then
Mhm.
they freak out because they're on the extreme opposite sides of it, and we're trying to help Yaeger and Eve too, because I've been defending them to the Emperor, and then they're shitting on us when we're trying to help them.
Yeah. It is what it is, man. It's just like the timing is so bad. You know? Like just with everything now that's happening. And like all the stuff now we have to deal with for the next week and ugh.